Complexity is robbing you of your fruitfulness, joy, peace of mind, and obedience. It's hindering you, it's delaying your progress, and it's weighing you down. I know this because even in the making of this video, I tried to make things so complex. Much of my life has been complexity. And recently, I've been learning the lesson. The Lord's been teaching me the discipline of simplicity. It's so easy to take what the Lord has instructed us to do, or goals that we have set in place for ourselves, and things like that. Like, if you're anything like me, I'm a big planner, I'm a big systems person. Like, I love those things. However, there gets to a point where it gets too complex. I could take an instruction that God has given me. He may say, I want you to record this video. Record the video. Just record the video. And I'll be like, all right, cool. I need to make a whole outline. I need to, figure out my posting schedule. Like, okay. The first thing he said was just record the video. And because I'm a systems girly, because of certain habits that I've had, I've just taken it and ran with it. And it's delayed my obedience to the Lord, where he's like, baby girl, let's move forward. Let's obey, right? I'm going to give you an example of a woman in the Bible who obeyed quickly, simply. She kept it simple. All right, so if you go to 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 1 through 7, you'll find a story of a widowed woman. She lost her husband. They were in debt. They were going to come and take her children. She went to the prophet Elisha, and he was like, what can I do for you? Like, I don't gotta, you see me, I see you. Like, we out here, bro. And so he was like, what can I do for you? And he asked her, he said, what do you have in your house? She said, nothing except some oil. A little bit of oil. That's all I got. He said, go borrow vessels from everywhere, from all of your neighbors, empty vessels. Don't gather just a few. When you have come into your house, you shall shut the door behind you with your sons, and then pour out to each of these vessels that you've collected, and then set aside the full ones. So she went from him and did exactly what he instructed her to. Gathered all the vessels from all her neighbors. She poured out. She closed that door. She didn't tell anybody what she was doing, but she poured out. And what I love here is that she didn't even realize that the vessels were gone. Like, that was it. She had her sons handing them to her, and she was just pouring. She's like, hand me another one. Come on. Her son said, Mom, there is no more. Oh, okay, cool. And that's when the oil ran out. Then she went to the man of God and said, hey, I did what you told me to do. And he said, good. Now go take what you've poured out and go sell it. And off of that, you will pay off your debts, and you and your sons will live good on the rest. And there was no complexity here. She did exactly what she was instructed to. So when we begin to make things complex, I have learned that it causes procrastination. I have procrastinated on creating the perfect templates on Notion or something, where I'm like, I have to create this template. I have to write out a plan. I have to think 3 years into the future. Like, I have to, and there is nothing wrong with planning and doing things in decency and order. However, when it begins to be so extensive or become so extensive that you are not even moving forward, that's an issue. That's procrastination. There might be fear there. You know, these are things that you want to really assess. You might have self-doubt. You know, you might make things so complex you begin to doubt yourself. You might doubt your abilities. Maybe the task itself, like think about Noah. He's like, I've never built a boat before. You know, like there might be self-doubt that arises. That's something that you would take into prayer. That's something where you have to understand that you can rely on the Lord and trust that he will strengthen you, that he will give you the strategy and the plan. If he told you to do it, he will equip you for it. Disobedience, like you just saying, no, God, I have other plans, so I'm not necessarily going to do what you told me to. Repent. Point blank period. Just repent. And then overwhelmed. You might begin to feel overwhelmed at the thought of the instruction. This lady could have felt overwhelmed at the thought of going to her neighbors and gathering these jars. She might have begun to overthink too. Hey, I just don't know. Like, I know what the prophet said, and I know that he hears from the Lord. How the ever? I just, gosh, I got to deal with the funeral situation, the debt. Like, I don't know what pouring out this oil is going to do for me. But because she did not begin to feel overwhelmed with her emotions, overwhelmed with the thought of running around collecting jars and pouring things out, she didn't begin to overthink. She trusted and she obeyed step by step. Now, let's head into the solutions. I want you to assess, 1, what is the last thing that God told you to do? If you don't remember, it's okay. Just go back into prayer and ask God, what did you tell me to do? Document it. Write it down in a journal, write it on a sticky note, place it somewhere where you can see it, and take action on it today. Think about something that you can take action on this very day, right? Don't make it complicated. This is very simple steps. Ask him, write it down, do it. Whatever the case is, like, make it real simple for yourself, something that you can do swiftly. Obey with swiftness. Secondly, think about what's weighing heavily on you right now. What do you feel is a burden? Observe your life and take inventory. For me, cooking was such a heavy burden for me. I have a family, and we're all very, very active. My babies are growing and they eat so much. And I was not the best chef. I'm not the best cook, right? Because I was like all over the place. I was like, I want to try this. I want to try that. I want to try, I want to master Mediterranean. I want to master Asian. I'm Caribbean, so I got to know how to cook Caribbean food. And it's like, baby, no. What I did, those five dishes, those 5 meals, where I know it's healthy, it has a blend of all the macronutrients that we need, we're good, right? I sat down and I said, all right, this is what my family enjoys. This is what I enjoy. These are the 5 things that I'm going to make, and I'll alter it a little bit for my kids. This is it. Simplify it. Simplify it. Okay? Tackle this thing first. The thing that's weighing heavily on you, tackle it first. Assess what you can remove from your life right now. So declutter your overwhelming spaces. Get rid of those clothes you don't wear. Get rid of the shoes you don't wear. Get rid of the makeup and the hair products you don't use. Declutter it. Declutter the mail. Get rid of the things. Get rid of the things. Do a digital cleanse. Social media. Old files. Why are we holding on to these things? I'm actively going through this right now. Like, I'm decluttering, baby. Decluttering. And secondly, stop overcommitting. Really assess your life. Assess what's weighing heavily on you. This is something that you might have to talk to the Lord about. How can I get out of this commitment? I said I was going to do it, but now it's just too much for me. Maybe it's cutting down on, I don't know. Just assess your life, okay? And then the last thing is just do the task. That's it. That's it. This is my, I don't even know how many steps we have. 3-step strategy, solution, 4-step strategy or solution to simplifying your life. I hope this helped. Okay, I hope this helped. So if you like it, it's very simple. It's very simple. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe. And we're going to be talking about more systems and strategies, yet in a way that will make your life simpler and flow with ease. Okay, babes? So subscribe and yeah, check out the description because I have some stuff down there for you too. Okay, bye.